This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss why transport strikes are no longer effective as before. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on what to do when one encounters a double white line. This week's Spying Chuper shall be the illegal use of mobile phones while driving. Showcase this week shall have the compact SUV crossover from Honda, the CR-V VX Turbo CVT AWD.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. When one door closes, another one opens. That's a saying that can be used with the PNR lately. The year 2023 saw the Philippine National Railways suspending several commuter train services to make way for construction works for the North-South Commuter Railway project. But in the final week of the year, the PNR revived the 101-kilometer Naga-Legazpi-Naga commuter train service that was stopped back in 2017. The resumed train service offers 2 daily trips from Naga City in Camarines Sur to Legazpi City in Albay and back, with 15 stations in between the start and end points. 3 new stops at Travesia, Daraga, and Legazpi were added to the stations that were served before the commuter service was suspended back in April of 2017 for lack of coaches and locomotives. The resumed commuter line includes stops at old PNR stations in Naga, Pili, Iriga, Pulangi, and Ligao, with 8 other flag stops at Bao, Lourdes, Bato, Matacon, Owas, Bagtan, Washington Drive, and Kapantawan. Travel time going one way takes around 3 hours, with fares ranging from 15 pesos to 155 pesos. With many commuter lines suspended, the PNR may have a surfeit of trains to use in this resumed service. This should benefit Bicolanos, who now have a very affordable transport option. Meanwhile, things are coming to head with regards to unconsolidated jeepneys. Some transport groups say they will continue to ply routes after January 31. Transport authorities maintain they will be considered as colorums. The January 31, 2024 deadline for unconsolidated PUV jeepneys is fast approaching. Beyond that date, the individual franchises of PUV jeepneys that have not applied for consolidation will be considered canceled and cannot operate legally, according to the LTFRB. In a press conference, LTFRB Chief Teofilo Guades III said that January 31, unconsolidated jeepneys will no longer have a franchise and would be apprehended as colorum vehicles. However, Transport Group Piston says its members will continue to ply routes, claiming the DOTR and the LTFRB have no legal basis for canceling franchises issued under Republic Act 4136 or the Land Transportation and Traffic Code. According to Piston President Modi Floranda, members believe the LTFRB has no authority to revoke the franchise of our public transport under RA 4136. Meanwhile, the director of the LTFRB Metro Manila Regional Office appears to be giving unconsolidated jeepneys a lifeline.
yun hong hindi nag-consolidate will no longer be allowed to run the routes. Except po, if, as we analyze po, there might be the need.
In the past, transport authorities blinked in standoffs against defiant PUV operators. Will they again blink in this final deadline? Some are not betting against PUVs again getting their way. Continuing, how will the LTO identify colorum from legit consolidated jeepneys? What else but stickers? The Land Transportation Office will be issuing stickers to jeepneys that have already consolidated with co-ops or corporations or have applied for consolidation. According to the LTFRB, this will make it easier for its enforcers and deputized agents to spot unconsolidated jeepneys that continue to operate after the January 31 deadline. LTFRB Chief Teofilo Guades said its enforcers will be partnering with the LTO and the MMDA in conducting random checks of PUVs plying routes in the metro. Jeepney drivers were reminded to keep a copy of their application for consolidation along with their LTO registration for presentation to authorities during the random checks. The LTFRB said it has yet to issue special permits for unconsolidated jeepneys to continue operating in routes where there are few consolidated units. It reported that only 300 franchise jeepneys in Metro Manila have failed to consolidate. One thing that transport authorities did not clarify in this news item is, will the stickers to be issued be free, or will this be another added cost to operate jeepneys? And finally, vehicle owners should really get their vehicle registrations renewed, or else. The Land Transportation Office will strictly implement a no registration, no travel policy this year. In a press statement issued at the start of the new year, LTO chief said that his office is reviving the strict no registration, no travel campaign across the country, and those apprehended will no longer get off with a warning. The LTO will penalize those apprehended with a 10,000 peso fine. But this could increase, warns LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza II.
Double your fee plus another 50% penalty. Pag kayo ay, yun po ang, plus pag nahuli po kayo, meron pang dagdag 10,000 for operating an unregistered motor vehicle. So, lahat pwede umabot ng as much as 15,000. No?
Earlier, the LTO reported that around 24.7 million or 65% of motor vehicles across the country were unregistered or whose registrations have not been renewed. At the same time, the LTO said that it was taking steps to make renewal of vehicle registrations fast and comfortable, along with creating special or fast lanes for delinquent motor vehicles in LTO offices nationwide. The COVID pandemic, with the many extensions for vehicle renewals and the economic difficulties for owners, may have had something to do with millions of vehicles ending up unregistered. It's another backlog that the LTO needs to solve. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Transport groups opposing the PUV modernization program have been resorting to holding transport strikes. But are they working to stall the government drive towards modernization? Motoring Forum discusses this question. Some transport groups have been resorting to staging strikes to force government to delay, review, or to stop them from implementing the PUV modernization program. In times past, transport strikes effectively paralyzed Metro Manila, which ultimately forced government to back down on implementing policies opposed by PUV drivers and operators. But this time, with the stakes as big as the seemingly inevitable phase-out of traditional jeepneys, at least the old and dilapidated smoke belchers, the strikes seem to have a minimal effect on the government's resolve to see to the completion of the PUV-MP. While ineffective, the strikes help drive the narrative transport groups want to push. That they are not opposed to modernization, but that government's program only serves to impoverish individual franchise holders. They are forced to join and lose their privately owned franchises to consolidated entities, co-ops, and corporations, and remain saddled by loans they can't afford to pay. The strike's main objective? To force government to stop implementing the PUVMP under the present guidelines, review the program, and address what they perceive as its flaws. Why are the strikes no longer as effective as before? Observers note that government has learned to prepare for the Tigil Pasada and mitigate its effects on commuters. Buses are positioned ahead of time and made ready to offer free rides to commuters, with problematic routes and areas already identified from previous strikes. As noted by striking groups themselves, police have also devised strategies to prevent striking groups from gathering in huge numbers. Manibela Chairman Marvel Bueno is reported in the news as saying that many members were stuck at checkpoints during the day of the strike. Others say commuters have grown wary of having to suffer from strikes staged by transport groups which seem to oppose moves to make public transport more efficient, safe, and convenient. Many commuters have also begun to appreciate riding on roomy and comfortable air-conditioned modern PUVs, now serving many routes, especially when compared to dilapidated and ill-maintained traditional jeepneys. But perhaps the biggest reason why strikes are no longer effective is that transport groups themselves are divided over the PUVMP. Many transport associations and cooperatives have embraced the PUVMP and have taken advantage of the incentives offered to begin the process of replacing aging units with modern PUVs. The division among transport groups and operators is manifested by data reported by authorities that show around 76% of jeepney owners targeted by the PUVMP have complied with the mandate to consolidate in over 1,700 cooperatives formed and registered with the Office of Transport Cooperatives. In the face of recent strikes, government says it remains committed to calibrating components of the PUVMP while focusing on the program's primary beneficiaries, the commuting public. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today, and we now have this week's important motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. Double white line means bawal ang mag-overtake sa kahit anong oras. Katulad ng nasa animation, you should stay on your lane all the time. Sa ganitong paraan ay maiiwasan ang aksidente. Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Pang Chuper this week.
Bayong chopper lang kaibigan, ako si Marlon, isang kapwa nyo chopper. Habang nagmamaneho, kailangan buo ang atensyon mo at hindi gulo-gulo.
Ang cellphone ay isa ng malaking bahagi sa buhay ng tao. Halos lahat ay meron at gumagamit nito. Pero sana kapag tayo ay nagmamaneho, tigilan muna natin ang paggamit ng cellphone. Paalala lang, sa pagmamaneho kailangan ang iba yung konsentrasyon. Kapag ikaw ay nagtetelepono, ang isip mo ay wala sa iyong pagmamaneho at ito ay maaaring maging rason para magkaroon ng aksidente.
Kung ayaw mong mamultahan o maaksidente, huwag kang gumamit ng cellphone habang nagmamaneho. Si Marlon Gudmalin, payong tsoper lang, kaibigan mula sa isang kapwa niyo tsoper.
Life should be filled with stories to be liked and loved. Elevate your drive with the new Honda City. Take value and performance to the next level so you can view more places and check into new experiences. With Honda Sensing, you can do all these with peace of mind with its modern design and advanced features. The new Honda City is for those who are ready to step up their game. The new Honda City. Elevate your drive.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Porsche's Pascal Wehrlein won the season opener of the 2024 Formula E World Championship held at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico. Wehrlein started from pole and staved off the challenge of Sebastian Buemi of Envision Racing to win the Mexico City E-Prix. Buemi finished in second during the first race of the 10th season of the Formula E Championship, crossing the finish line ahead of Nick Cassidy, who scored a podium finish in just his first race driving for Jaguar TCS Racing. With 3 points for starting from pole position added to the 25 for the win, Wehrlein heads to the second race of the season, the 2024 Diriyah E-Prix, carrying 28 points. Buemi is second in standings with 18 points, Cassidy third with 16.
More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. This race weekend takes us to the Daytona International Speedway for the IMSA 2024 Roar before the 24. 3 days of super race cars doing test sessions ahead of the Daytona 24-hour endurance race.
Jesse Cron nibbled a tenth off his time in the 24 being a hybrid, but he's still 8 tenths or so, 8 tenths off the fastest. But more concerning, I think, for Porsche at the moment, if ultimate pace over one lap is a concern to them.
Well, don't forget, Nick Tandy put the car in the wall this time last year, and so they found out how to fix the car and how sturdy it was. So they won't want to repeat that this time. So Durrani at the Western Horseshoe at the moment, BMW number 25 coming on to Speedway turn 4. Ahead is Felipe Nasr in the 963 Porsche Penske Motorsport car. Might just be picking up a little bit of a toll there as they come onto the tri-oval now. This looks like a decent lap from the number 25 car. Does Connor De Phillippi improve? Felipe Nasr does. He's in third with a 32.8 in the number 7 Porsche, so he had a good run. Delatraz pits. De Phillippi did not improve there, and still has the number 7 of Felipe Nasr as something to aim for. Next across the line will be Jesse Krohn, the BMW number 24. He's on the tri-oval now. Porsche going quickly is the number 7, Felipe Nasr, third at the moment, 2 tenths away from Paul, a tenth and a half away from the front row. Krohn pits, he will be no better than 8th. What about Nick Tandy? Put a decent lap together last time. He's only 3/4 of a second away from Paul, but he sits down in 7th position. His teammate comes through the final part of the high banks.
Tirani's also pulled it in.
There goes Tandy across the line. Doesn't improve. 0-1 coming through. Sebastian Bourdais doesn't improve. In fact, it's pitted. Tirani and Bourdais have pitted. So Nasr, the only one at the moment that could perhaps challenge. Tymon van der Helmer comes across the line. Here comes Nasr out of Speedway turn 4. Also out there, Connor De Filippi. I don't think they're going to be quick enough here. Will they go one more lap? Looks like they are. Nasr, 34.3.
That wasn't a cool down. That's say the tyres are gone. He has got another run. He's a second and a half slower there.
Connor De Filippi with a 33. No, he's come in. So just 3 cars out on the track, both of the Porsche Penske Motorsports. Can Nick Tandy do anything here? Coming to the end of Sector 2, which is the entrance to the Le Mans chicane on the back straight. Pole position up for grab for next week's Rolex 24. We'll have it live. Extended coverage starting on Wednesday with Midweek Motorsport on Wednesday afternoon. And you can also download Shea Adams' interview programs in the Road to Daytona, which we've been playing out IMSARadio.com.
You know you are a true motorsports enthusiast when watching test sessions is as exciting as watching the races. And last VC's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Isuzu Mu-X. Take the lead.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan natin i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So,
Our Car of the Week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. The CR-V is Honda's best-selling global model. Let's find out why this is so with a review of the 2024 Honda CR-V VX Turbo CVT all-wheel drive, the 6th iteration of the compact SUV now available in the country.
The Honda CR-V has a rich history in the country. The Philippines was the first to assemble the comfortable runabout vehicle outside of Japan. And Honda Cars Philippines can't roll out CR-Vs out of its Santa Rosa factory fast enough to meet the demand back in the day. Over the years, the CR-V continued to be one of the sought-after Hondas in the local car market. even after Honda discontinued local production and sold it as CVUs. In recent years, the Honda CR-V began facing more competition with the entry of more small and mid-size SUVs, including those from Korea and China. And Honda's entry into this segment is the 6th generation CR-V. The Honda CR-V has grown over the years to straddle between the compact and mid-size SUV segments. Honda has brought in 3 variants of the 6th generation CR-V, the top-of-line RS eHEV eCVT, and the mid-level VX Turbo CVT AWD and the V-Turbo CVT. At 4,691mm long, 1,866mm wide, and 1,691mm tall, and with a 2,700mm long wheelbase, the Honda CR-V VX Turbo CVT AWD is taller with a higher ground clearance of 208mm than its siblings. The Honda CR-V comes across as an elegant and stately SUV with sleek proportions and a stance and profile that merely hint at sportiness. Honda has equipped the CR-V with many of the advanced exterior lighting and features expected in top-grade SUVs. Full LED headlights with auto on-off function and high beam support system, LED DRLs, sequential front turn lights, LED front fog lights, and side turn signal lights integrated into the door mirrors. One can adjust the headlight beam elevation manually on the CR-V VX and the V-Turbo, while the top-of-the-line RS eHEV features auto leveling function. The VX Turbo and the RS eHEV feature piano black grille, while the VT Turbo is differentiated by its honeycomb grille with chrome bar. The stately look carries over to the rear with just touches of sport, with a tailgate spoiler that features an LED high-mount stop lamp and shark fin antenna. The power tailgate comes with a walk-away close function. Other exterior features on the CR-V VX Turbo include rear windshield defogger, rain-sensing front wipers with integrated washer nozzle, and intermittent rear wiper with washer and auto wiper on reverse, roof rails, and black-painted mudguard. The VX Turbo and the V-Turbo ride on 18-inch silver aluminum alloy wheels wrapped by 235/60 R18 103H tires. Honda is known for combining elegance and modernity in cabin design and amenities. The 6th generation CR-V manifests this quite effectively in a roomy and comfortable cabin. The CR-V VX Turbo as well as the V-Turbo is a 7-seater with 3 rows of seats, all upholstered in leather that also wraps the shift knob. The driver gets an 8-way power adjusting seat with memory. The front passenger seat power adjusts 4 ways. The second row seat for 3 splits and reclines 60/40 and come with 1 action sliding seat to help with ingress and egress into the third row seat for 2 that splits and reclines 50/50. The VX Turbo cabin features wood accents that soften the piano black finish. The RS eHEV features brushed metal accents. The dash is highlighted by the 10.2-inch full digital instrument cluster that provide all the important information a driver needs, including speed and time, range and fuel, driver attention. Also on the dash is the 9-inch touchscreen for the audio system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth, hands-free telephone and audio streaming, USB input, 8 speakers. On the RS eHEV, the audio plays through a Bose 12-speaker sound system. Catering to much of the needs of our digital gadget age, the Honda CR-V VX also comes with a 15-watt wireless charger to augment the USB-A and USB-C charging ports found in the cabin. Also combining retro and modernity is the dual and tri-zone automatic air conditioning system that features rotary control knobs and digital display and illumination, as well as rear aircon ventilation on the center console and roof. Other comfort and convenience features on the VX Turbo include power windows, power door locks, ambient lighting, 12-volt accessory sockets in front, and the cargo area, door pockets. The VX Turbo and RS eHEV comes with smart entry system with smart key card. Driving the VX Turbo is a breeze. The DOHC DI VTEC turbocharged 4-cylinder 1498cc gasoline engine churns out 190 PS at 6,000 RPM and 240 Newton meters of torque that maxes out at 1,700 to 5,000 RPM. All that power and torque is sent smoothly to all four wheels via a continuously variable transmission and real-time all-wheel drive system. The leather-wrapped 3-spoke steering wheel provides good and comfortable grip, and its tilt and telescopic function, combined with a power-adjusting seat, allows driver to easily get the perfect driving position. Hondas are known for providing electric power steering that balances ease and solid control. Steering is light at very low speeds, like when parking, and progressively gets heavier at greater speeds for more stable handling. The steering wheel also comes with controls for such things as the audio system, the multi-information display, adaptive cruise control, and voice assistant function. Helping make driving the CR-V more pleasurable is a suspension using front McPherson struts and multi-link system at the rear that is soft enough to ride over bumps well, yet firm enough for good stability rounding curves at speed. Adding to confidence in braking, knows the CR-V comes with 17-inch disc brakes on all four wheels, ventilated in front and solid in the rear. The CR-V also comes with electronic parking brake. Parking the CR-V VX Turbo is also a breeze with a multi-reverse camera with 360-degree view and 8 parking sensors, 4 in front and 4 in the rear. All three variants of the 6th generation CR-V available locally come with Honda Sensing, a suite of advanced driving and safety features. These include adaptive cruise control, low speed follow, collision mitigation braking system, lane keeping assist system, road departure mitigation, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, auto high beam, and lead car departure notification. Honda has also equipped the latest CR-Vs with much of the safety and driver assist features and tech now standard in top-grade vehicles. CR-Vs come with a nearly full alphabet of safety systems that include ABS, EBD, VSA, HSA, ESS, AHA, HDC, and TPMS. Also standard in the Honda CR-V are dual SRS airbags, side curtain airbags, knee airbags, 3-point ELR seatbelts for 7, seatbelt reminders for front and second row occupants, child safety lock, child seat anchors, driver attention monitor, Honda Lane Watch. At this time, Honda lists the CR-V RS EHEV eCVT at 2.59 million pesos, the VX Turbo CVT AWD at 2.28 million pesos and 2.1 million pesos.
The Honda CR-V has everything needed to also make it the brand's bestseller in the country, or even the bestseller in its segment. That's our featured vehicle on this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
Is there a market for full electric light-duty trucks in the local logistics industry? MAN Automotive Concessionaires Corporation, or MAC, a local distributor of trucks and buses, believes there is one. MAC has launched a full electric T5 light truck from Yutong, a manufacturer of commercial vehicles based in China.
Right now we're at the launch of the Yutong T5 electric truck. We're now here at the MACC showroom in EDSA, Quezon City.
The T5 light truck measures 5,995 millimeters long, 2,140 millimeters wide, and 3,130 millimeters tall, with a cargo box that is 4,200 millimeters long, 2,100 millimeters wide, and 2,100 millimeters tall. The electric motor driving the wheels of the Yutong T5 is powered by a liquid-cooled 100 kilowatt-hour battery. This is rated to have a range of 307 kilometers for a full charge.
The SRP is 5 million. This comes with a free portable 7 kilowatt DC charger.
The warranty for the battery is 80 years or 400,000 kilometers. And the warranty of the controller and the driving motor is 6 years or 400,000 kilometers. And the CBU, the whole vehicles, is 3 years.
SMC Asia Car Distributors Corporation, the official importer and distributor of BMW in the Philippines, has brought in the BMW i4 eDrive 35, an all-electric four-door Grand Coupe.
The i4 is the battery electric version of the very popular BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe. This one, we have, as mentioned earlier, eDrive 35. It is single motor, two-wheel drive. It has 286 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. And this has a range, WLTP range of 483 kilometers on a full charge.
The BMW i4 eDrive 35 is the first BMW model in the Philippines equipped with BMW Connected Drive, which offers enhanced connectivity and convenience, allowing owners to remotely control vehicle functions and access vital information using the My BMW app on a smartphone.
So the BMW i4 will be available in all of our i-retailers here in Metro Manila, Auto Alley BMW in North EDSA, RSA Motors in Libis, and RSA Motors in Greenhouse. So the BMW i4 eDrive 35 costs 4,490,000 pesos. This car will include a 5-year BMW warranty as well as a 6-year BMW service inclusive and 8-year high voltage battery warranty.
The full electric variant of the popular BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe is just the first of many exciting models SMC Asia Car plans to launch this year.
I think we are one of the very first to be doing a product introduction this year. We have a whole 11 and a half months ahead of us. I will say that the future plans will be very exciting for the year, and we'll make sure that STV and your viewers are always invited and always included in our plans.
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines aims to regain dominance of the local pickup market with an all-new Triton. The 6th generation of the pickup heretofore, known as Estrada, arrives this month in 7 variants across 4 trim levels. The flagship of the Triton line will be the Athlete 4-wheel drive automatic transmission powered by the bi-turbo-equipped new 2.4-liter 4 and 1/6 inline 4-cylinder Mivec turbo diesel engine, generating 204 horsepower and 417 Newton meters of torque. The rest of the lineup will be powered by the same engine but with just a single turbocharger that maxes out at 183 horsepower and 430 Newton meters of torque. Even before its formal launch, Mitsubishi bared sticker prices that range from 1.134 million pesos for the entry-level Triton GL 2-wheel drive manual transmission to 1.909 million pesos for the top-of-line Triton Athlete 4-wheel drive automatic transmission.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 37th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with the lifelong commitment to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa.
Happy motoring!